thank everyone who's come here, attended here. Thank all the press for responding so quickly and short notice. Come here today to hear something from three individuals who have had an experience, what could have been a private experience, but ended up being a very public experience. Here almost less than a week ago or so, but have yet done some very painstaking work, and we're going to allow them to give their words. They've done some courageous work, I would say, some very courageous work, and acting very courageously here today to come out and stand and publicly make a statement. Grateful for those who are standing with us and behind us, because at the end of the day, we need to be one united city, old and young. I will have comments in the end to kind of summarize, but I will say up front, the intent for today is not to be rehashing a lot of what happened. So we'll have Mr. and Mrs. Krummel. We'll have a statement. It will be followed by Amanda Brown, and then I'll give a summary. Thank you. Regina. Thank you, Regina.
That's very important.
Regina.
Not being Mrs. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for coming today. And therefore, I guess, good morning. I'm Regina Krummel, Regina Pomerantz Krummel, and this is my close partner, colleague, and husband, Bill Krummel. We first want to really thank State Representative Bruce Morris for his absolutely constructive involvement and his principled guidance in bringing the three of us together, Bill, Amanda, and I. Today we want to articulate in public what Bill and I have said to Amanda in our living room. We want the Norwalk community to understand that we have forgiven each other for what happened last week. We regret this unfortunate incident and its impact on so many people here who know us and people who care about us. As far as we're concerned, Bill, Amanda, and I, this short-lived saga is over. It is over. We want to not replay any part of it because it is time to move forward, to continue our work, and to try to continue to improve Norwalk. Today is just not about, for us, reconciliation and renewal. It's a reminder that civility and respect must always carry the day. In our cases, we mean it. Together, Bill and I have more than a century's worth of civic involvement and political engagement. We have worked long and we have worked hard to make Norwalk a better place for every single resident and certainly for our families. We will proudly continue doing that work alongside Amanda Brown and all the citizens who share our deep and our abiding love for Norwalk and believe passionately in its future. Thank you again for coming here today, and we really mean it.
Take the time to thank everyone who attended this press conference this morning. As you all know, this has been a very difficult week, so there's no better way to start a brand new week than with Regina, Bill, and I coming together in the very parking lot that caused our city so much pain to reconcile with one another, the public, and all those who have been affected by the consequences that took place last week. I'm not here to rehash or relive any of the actual details that took place in this parking lot. I'm here to say I deeply regret my involvement in this incident and the effects that played out in the city of Norwalk. I acted in a way that is contrary to the ideals and aspirations that I strive to live by every day. For that, I apologize to God for not showing that unfailing love under adversity that I have been taught. I apologize to the Norwalk community, and I apologize to the Cromwells and my local church members. Please know that I'm not impervious to weakness or mistakes, in any of my positions that I hold as a mother, a grandmother, or a civic leader. I'm only human. Nonetheless, I've been taught that you are not defined by your mistakes, but how you rise from them. And I can definitely assure you I have learned quite a lot from this ordeal. The Cromwells and I, as Regina has said, we sat together last evening. It was a very positive conversation, and we have reconciled one another. But we both understand that reconciliation in private is only good if we know. So we came out to the public to let them understand as well that we want them to be reconciled. But we cannot move the city of Norwalk forward if we are divided. And that has never been our intent, nor is that our pleasure for today. In closing, I'd like to take this moment just to say that our emotions did get the best of us, but it is our shared desire that we refocus our attention to the things that matter most to the city of Norwalk. I thank all of my family, my friends, and my community for their support, prayers, and patience while we dealt with this trial publicly and privately. And I also want to thank Elder Bruce Morris, Director of the Human Relations Department of the Board of Education, for bringing us together in reconciliation and healing. For certainly when you have things that go wrong, you also need a time to heal. So thank you, Bruce Morris. And as we close out, I just want the public to know that what we're doing here today is for the right thing to do, not only for us and them, but also for the health, welfare, and benefit of our city. Thank you.